What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday. It is 7:30ish. You know how we do it here at the Geek Saga. But welcome to the Geek Saga. I am your host Eugene, and I am sitting here all alone, all by myself. So there's nobody to stop me from doing what I do. No one. There is no adult supervision on this episode, so we are going to have some fun. No, but guys, if you've never watched the show before, it is, of course, normally two salty veterans that are huge geeks, and we love everything that's under the geek sun. And my first comment is, hey, what's going on, Jessica? Over there at Instagram, Jaylene, what's going on? Guys, it is so great to be on right now. It is the day before Thanksgiving. As you can see around me, all the stuff. I am an adult but drunk. That's not a whole adult, then you're a quarter of an adult at this moment, Jessica. Just so you know. But yeah, unfortunately, David can't be on right now. He might come in a little bit later. I hope he does. Today's going to be really more of a loose show. We're not going to do our normal segment because it is obviously the day before Thanksgiving. So there are things that we want to talk about that has to do with Thanksgiving that you may have not known. And I don't mean like the history of Thanksgiving and all that stuff and how the pilgrims came here and then wiped out the no. I'm just kidding. I don't all I know about is what they taught me in public school, which the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, and they all got along. So, anyways, guys, I am here. I am really happy to be here right now. I am obviously in secondary mode, because normally I would be my first would be at home, but let me flip this around. There we go. Look at that. That's actually, yeah. Is that better, guys? Now you can see which way my hands go, and they're probably in the right direction. But anyways, yeah, I'm up here at work, and unfortunately, I just drew the short straw this year. I'm going to draw it again next year. So I don't get to celebrate Thanksgiving at home. I did celebrate it on Saturday. I had some turkey. So it is what it is. But that's because you were taught by colonizers. Dennis, we could see your picture. You kind of fit the colonizer. Just saying. I'm not just saying. Anyways, kidding. I love Dennis. He's he's actually my best friend. So, but yeah, guys. So we're here. I've got like some things I want to talk about that has to do with Thanksgiving that are in our geek world, and then maybe some suggestions for Thanksgiving. But we always want to start off by talking about the brands that we have that we're affiliated with, that we like, that we don't sell them, but we tell you guys to buy them because, well, I mean, buy them. They're good companies. So we're gonna start off with this company right here with is Ulanzi, and I'm covering it up with my overlay. We're starting off real quick and real great. But Ulanzi is a great company. I buy a lot of my lights. I have a lot of lights at home that are all by Ulanzi. I have a lot of different things that I've purchased from Ulanzi. It is a great company. We found out really quick that their customer service is actually really good also. So click on the link in our bio, head over to Ulanzi, purchase some of their lights, especially right now because it is obviously what's going on, Black Friday. It's no longer just Black Friday. It's now Black all week. So they've had the sale going on all week. Go onto their website, take advantage of those sales, but click on the link in our bio to get there. Because if you purchase from them with that link, it's going to help us out. And then tell me what you guys purchased and what you're going to do with it. I'd love to hear. Because, I mean, I'm all about video production, if you guys haven't noticed. I mean, besides doing the podcast, all the other stuff that I do. But check them out at ulanzi.com. And again, click on that link in our bio, and it'll get you right to them. Next, we want to talk about, and you should have ordered some of this stuff, but Renegade Game Studios, they are a great game company. They have some great games. Did he make one for Renegade? No, I'll just use this one. It's good enough. But they've got RPGs. They've got deck builders. The RPGs, if you play D&D 5th edition, then you know how to play these RPGs. They've got Power Rangers, Transformers, G.I. Joe, My Little Pony, And the list goes on of the IPs that they do have. Great company, great games. And if you purchased one for Thanksgiving, it'll be a lot of fun for you guys to play with the family if they're into those nerd games like I am, but who knows. But anyways, click on the link that's in our bio. It'll send you right over there. And then again, purchase from them. It helps us out and helps them too, but whatever. So next we will have Legendary Subs. Randy, what's going on, man? I know you're out there. I know you might be, I don't know if you're watching at this time, but Legendary Supplements is a great company. They've got a great product called Kraken. It's a focus drink, and I emphasize that because it is not an energy drink. It is a focus drink. This is aimed to help you get focused, and I mean laser pinpoint focus, whatever. Gets you focused. Trust me, it works. Both myself, David has tried it. We've had multiple people try it. And it's great. I love the stuff. Mango or Kickin' Mango Peach is actually my favorite. It's got that like hint of Mexican candy in the end. It got the chili. It's really good. The Blizzard Mojito has got a kick that it feels like a tentacle literally goes up your nose and just punches your brain. And it resets you. So if you want a hard reset, it'll be Blizzard Mojito. If you want one that's a little bit more subtle and gives you a little bit more of a heat, then you're going to want Mango Peach. But I prefer the Kickin' Mango. So check them out. Right now they've got a Black Friday sale going on. Go to their website. Use the code GeekSaga77, which I should have it up there, but I don't. I'm going to fix that. But GeekSaga77, that'll get you guys a 10% off your purchase, and get one of the samplers. Try them out. It'll be 3 of each of the flavors. It's a 6-pack. It's great. And then if you want more, then you go with the bigger packs. But it's a great company. We've been with them since, God, we were going on, I think, over 8 months, 9 months. But when we got in with them, they were only 3 months old. So it's great to see everything that they're doing and how big they're growing now. So we need to get them over here more to the West Coast, and because we've seen them more in the central area, but we got to get them over here. So purchase and tell them we sent you. Tell Randy I said hi. Actually, I should call him. I really do. I really do need to call him. I'll probably send him a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. But next, we've got Movo. Movo is a great company, too, because we use a lot of their products. Like right now, I'm using their web mic. At home, I do use the UM300. And I also have several other mics that we used at cons. LA Comic Con, if you watched the live, all the mics that we used were all Movo mics. So, and they all are amazing microphones. They did a great job. I had no complaints whatsoever. Also, the camera that I use at home is a Movo camera. So not only do they make microphones, but they make a lot of other products. If you're a streamer, if you're a vlogger, if anybody still does vlogging, I don't know if you consider this vlogging. Somebody young like Jaylene, if she was still there, I think she's gone. But do they still do vlogging? Dennis, you're old. Sorry, Dennis, you're old like me. So, but check them out, guys. Great products. Again, right now it's another company that's doing obviously Black Friday sales. Go onto their websites. I've been eyeing a couple of things I'm going to purchase really soon. So, I stand by what we put out here. I don't just talk about it because they're, an affiliate. We have affiliates. No, I actually use the products. I test them before I even get into an affiliate program with anybody, or even before I do anything. I want to purchase what it is, and if I like it, then I'm obviously going to stand by it and talk about it. So again, Movo, great. Next, we've got Watchers TCG. Oh, where is that? The Watchers one? Oh yeah, it is the Watchers. Watchers TCG is a great game. I have it right here. Alex, Donna, Nick, Rob, all the guys, all the people over there at the company here, they're great people, great company, great game. It is a deck builder, again, in the line of kind of I don't want to say Magic, but it's kind of more that, but it's space. It's a 2-player game. They've got a mat that goes along with it. And yeah. So, James is over there. Let's go. We solo? Yeah, I'm solo. I sent out a text, and what did you guys say? I got a birthday. Thanks, SD. Which happy birthday, SD. I don't. You're a big dude. I'm not gonna talk crap about you, but I like you too. So, SD, happy birthday. Over at Comics, Esteban he's a great dude. He's a big dude. Met him for the first time at LA Comic Con. Actually, well, I had met Ash already, but I hadn't met everybody from the show, so it was great to be able to actually meet them all. But happy birthday, SD. Go over there, check out Comics. They kind of bounce around when their shows go. I think it's mainly on Saturdays is when they do it. So check them out. They're great. So yeah, there you go. That's our products. As far as that, I do want to shout out to obviously Nacelle, because I still haven't opened it because I want to get home to do the opening, because that's where I have multiple cameras angled down and all that stuff, so I can actually do the proper unboxing. But Biker Mice from Mars, I loved this cartoon growing up, and the toy is amazing. If you guys can see the detail in this thing is holy crap, man. Compared to what they originally came out with, and it's got multiple heads, multiple hands. Brian Volkweiss over there, awesome dude. Seriously cool dude. When I got to finally meet him in person, it was so awesome. I really appreciate the fact that I got to meet him and talk to him and stuff. So he's a huge military buff, so yeah, that's why we kind of got along. But I want to talk about them. Nacelle, they've got a lot of great toys. They've got everything from Biker Mice from Mars to Barnyard Battles, which was another toy that came out. What I'd hope that they come out with is like Inhumanoids. If you guys remember the Inhumanoids, those were seriously cool toys. But man, they were like, it was a beefy toy, like it was big. And then, like, the figure had a little head, but that thing was solid. If you wanted to beat the hell out of something, you could just boss with that. But it was a great toy. It was a great toy line. Scared the crap out of most kids because it was a scary cartoon, but it was good. So yeah, check out all of Nacelle's toys. They've got a lot of other great IPs. They're working on more. The latest one that they came out with was Insectors. Another great toy line. The great gimmick about that back in the day was that the bugs that they had as like their horses, you could say, or steeds, you put your hand in it and it was a puppet. And then you put the insectoid on top and then you flew around with him or walked around because there was spiders and bees and stuff. But it was a really cool toy. It was fun to play with. And they came out with the figures. So that line is at Walmart, where actually that's where I picked this up, was at Walmart. I was seriously stoked that I found it, but I also saw all three of them, but I was like, I can only get one. But soon, I will have all three. So yeah, check out Nacelle. They're great. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I know he had mentioned it once on Distance Nerding, and he corrected them there. But is that it? Is that it? Do I have anything else? Project Wish Upon a Star. Yes, that's what we want to talk about. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, reminded me. There's nobody right there. I just said that. But Project Wish Upon a Star, guys, check them out. They're a great charity. We love them. Darren and Veronica are amazing. We've done quite a bit with them. We're looking forward to this coming year that we might be able to do even more with them and for them. But if you guys get the opportunity, go onto their website, click on the link in our bio also. Go over there, donate today. Donate to their project, because what it is, it's a what they do is they try to bring the con experience to a pediatric cancer patient, or bring the pediatric cancer patient to the con, which this past LA Comic Con, they did that. They were able to bring what they call their stars, one of their stars there, and she had a great time. I've never seen a child light up so much. But then again, she also had armfuls of stuff. Everybody was just, and this is a testament to our community. She had an armful of stuff. People were just giving her stuff, and we're so happy to see her doing so much for her. But it's because there's, in this community, it's actually, everyone's really generous, and it's a really small community. It's crazy. So Project Wish, Pawn Star, but also check out a couple of the other charities that we have talked to, worked with, are going to work with more, which like there's Stack Up, which I got to get the banner up and I got to get things going with them more because we do have I guess it's like you put in like how much you want to try to raise, and we got to start raising that because we haven't. But Stack Up is a charity for veterans, not just veterans, but also active duty. And it's to help the mental health and well-being and also suicide prevention for veterans. Obviously, because, veteran still in, blah, yada, yada, kind of, ties in. But we also want to help out because we both, myself and David, know what it's like when you're on deployment and sometimes you just don't have anything to do, and it's tough. But what they do is they actually will take like tubs full of stuff. They'll put, whether it's board games from D&D to Magic, or like placed literally a full PlayStation 5 set with games, and they'll ship it out overseas. So that's why it's not just to those that are here in the States. They'll ship them overseas so guys can play with them out there and have something to do. But they'll also hear about people that are in need, in some, need to do something. And they'll ship out stuff to them. Or they have a project that's within their charity. Oh my God, Airborne. And what they do is they'll gather up, is it Airborne? Aerosol. No. So bad. I should have my script, but I don't. Anyways, they gather up veterans that want to go to cons, and they'll get them to the cons. They'll give them red shirts so they, everybody knows that they're part of Stack Up, but they'll take them to the cons. They really want to help out veterans because I'm telling you guys, it's a lot. So yeah, check out Stack Up, and as soon as I get that link in the bio, and we're going to start collecting for them, and we got to do something. Also, we've got Comic Books for Kids, great charity. Also, that's Mark Weiss, and he is awesome. That guy is awesome. All these guys that have these charities are just like have huge hearts, and man, and when I get to talk to them, it's great. They take the time to talk to me. I'm like, wow, you don't have to, but they do. So there you go for the charities that we do work with and everything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't think of anything else right now. That was great, guys. Thanks. It was our show. I'll see you guys next. No, kidding. Thanksgiving's coming up, guys. If you guys don't, the weird thing about Thanksgiving. So I'm going to be talking to myself unless Dennis chimes in, or if I got James or anybody else, or Jessica throws out a good old drunk rant right here. But Thanksgiving is kind of just like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. And it's like, okay, but it's bookend by Christmas, and it's got Halloween before it. So it's like, you go to the store and you'll see all the Halloween stuff up, like towards the end of summer. And everyone's like, oh my God, why do they have Halloween stuff up? But by the time Halloween comes, they've got Christmas stuff up. No real mention of Thanksgiving. Some people could say, well, it's the fall theme, so you can still pick up the pumpkins and all that stuff because of Halloween and move it over to Thanksgiving. But where's all the Halloween, all the Thanksgiving, like, yes, no, Lupe, Thanksgiving doesn't equal tamales. Christmas equals tamales. I don't know what was up with your family, but my family saved those for Christmas because, well, we needed something to unwrap. And that was going to be it, because that's where all the money went, was go get all the tamales, which, hold on one sec. I got to eat this. I'm hungry. I'm staring at it. Oh, you shouldn't eat while you're on camera, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now because I didn't eat. So, It's actually a good cinnamon roll. But it's a whole season here, like crawfish season. Well, see, that's the difference. You live in Texas, so I could see that being like it's a whole season thing. Which, man, I should move over to Texas because I also like crawfish. Crawfish is actually really good. But to have a whole season of tamales from freaking Thanksgiving till New Year's, whoo! Send me some tamales. But back to my rant about Thanksgiving. Guys, there's not much for Thanksgiving. Really. If you're a sports fan, you look forward to the Turkey Bowl, which is obviously the Cowboys playing against whoever. And then whoever in the end wins gets that giant turkey leg and they'll eat it and everyone's like, woo. But that's what some people look forward to. If you were like me when I was growing up, I look forward to a couple other things besides getting myself some of this. I meant to do that earlier, but I forgot. So yeah, getting myself some turkey along with the stuffing, the everything else except for the cranberry sauce. I don't do the cranberry sauce. I also don't do cheesecake. I never liked cheesecake or pumpkin pie. I don't know why. But what's going on, Ricky? Yeah, so looking forward to the food, but what else do we get to look forward to during Thanksgiving? Because what's something that's missing during Thanksgiving? Like we get Halloween movies or scary movies, and we get scary movies all throughout the year, but you see more abundant scary movies during like October, the Halloween time, which makes sense. Because why are you going to put scary movies in Christmas time, which they have, but they're not as prevalent as they would be in October. So then you get your Christmas movies, your Elf, A Christmas Story, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman. The list goes on and on of all the Christmas movies that are out there. If I was to go through Halloween movies, that's endless because it's just horror. It's just they've got their own genre. So now tell me, guys, do you guys know of Die Hard? And thank you, Dennis. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody else says. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. There are a couple other ones that I say are Christmas movies, and people are like, no, they're not. Yes, they are. If you see Christmas, during Christmas time. It is Christmas. Cobra is a Christmas movie, which I'm going to watch it this year. I don't care what people say. Yes. Death, murder still goes with Christmas. That's it. Anyways. All right. So that's what I want to talk about tonight is starting with some, where is it at? Thanksgiving-ish. And I do have to say Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving-ish movies. So thank you, Tom Turkey. I did do a little research on this whole subject. Like I was literally scouring the internet, typing whatever I can come up with to find. That's better. I like that. I was too small. But Thanksgiving movies, or even like I said, Thanksgiving-ish movies. Surprise, surprise! There are a couple of Thanksgiving movies, and there's actually some horror Thanksgiving movies out there, which is hilarious. Right? What does Lupa say? Cobra. I'll take obscure Stallone movies for 100. Yes, I did bring up Cobra because it is, like I said, it's a Christmas movie. I'm sorry, Lupe. It is an obscure movie too. Very few people actually watched it, but I am one that has. And I got to take another bite of this. Great cinnamon roll. San Luis County. So since we're saying Thanksgiving, thankful to my friend up front who's on the night shift, Gutierrez. whose uncle went down to Slow and got these. So there you go. I had to talk about the cinnamon roll. But anyways, I'm so bad. So yeah, we're talking Thanksgiving-ish movies. So instead of the geek history, we're diving into a little bit of Thanksgiving and their holiday movies, which, man, they're very, very obscure. So here's a list of Thanksgiving movies that capture the holiday spirit. And I'm using that loosely captures the holiday spirit. Whether directly about Thanksgiving or just give off cozy vibes, perfect for this season. And some of these, I'll tell you right now, I actually watched them. Oh my God. I can't believe I actually watched them. They're so bad. So bad. But like I said, I got it. It's for my art. I suffer from my art. So yeah. Anyways, so we're going to start off with these first two, which is going to be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which again, people don't understand this movie. How is it a Thanksgiving movie? Well, first of all, Steve Martin is on his way trying to get home for Thanksgiving. And then he runs into John Candy. If you've never seen this movie, I love this movie. It is a great movie. The scene, or that little scene that you see right there, the clip of them hugging each other, is such a great scene because Steve Martin asks John Candy, "Where's your hand?" And he said, "In between two pillows." And Steve Martin says, "Those aren't pillows." And then they jump up and John Candy's shaking his hands and Steve Martin's jumping out. It's a great movie. But Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is a hilarious road trip comedy about two strangers trying to get home for Thanksgiving. You know what? I don't want to spoil it in the end for you guys, but it is a great movie. And like Dennis says, R.I.P. John Candy. There you go. If I did that for reals, I'd short out the lights. That'd be bad. But it is a great movie, and I do watch this during Thanksgiving. 1987 is awesome. A scene in the car with Candy singing the mess around. There are a lot of great scenes in this movie, Lupe. I do love this movie. But also, right there, you see right below is a Charlie Brown Christmas. It's not as well known as, or Thanksgiving. It's not as well known as the Charlie Brown Christmas, which came obviously prior to this. This is 1973 when this came out. And I actually, just before I came in from outside, I actually just watched this again because I had to rewatch it. And it's not a very long cartoon, but this was something that, like, we literally, when we got the TV guide, and if you guys don't know what the TV guide is, that's not what the button that you push on the TV and it gives you the guide. I mean, it's a book. It was probably about this big. And you had to actually open it up, kids. I'm sorry. You actually had to use your eyes and use your hands to look for a TV listing. And a TV listing is a TV show where they print it and they tell you what it's about and what time it's going to come out on and what channel it's on. CBS always had all the Snoopy shows and also actually all those great cartoons that came out. This one was a really cool one. I really liked it, and it's a funny cartoon. This one came out in, like I said, 1973. Obviously, it's an animated short, and it's like a Charlie Brown and his friends celebrate Thanksgiving in their own like little unique way. I don't want to give away how it's done, but check it out. Also, his sister Sally gives a great rant, just like what I was ranting about earlier, where it's like, "Oh my gosh, Halloween just ended. I haven't even finished my candy, and now we're seeing stuff for Christmas, and we haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving." So, Sally's right. People don't understand. Next, we've got a Garfield's Thanksgiving, which is another one that I watched quite a bit. Like, these cartoons were ones that I was looking forward to as a kid. Garfield's Christmas or Garfield's Thanksgiving, which came out in '89. It was later, but it added to the nostalgia of having these cartoons, or at least just something to watch leading up to Thanksgiving. And they always put it on like the week before Thanksgiving, and it's something for the kids to watch. And then obviously, as videotapes came out, then you got to purchase that and pop that into the old VCR and watch it. Now most of these are streaming. So Snoopy's Thanksgiving or Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, you can catch that on Apple Plus, which they don't pay me to say that. But I just want you guys to be able to find this stuff. So Apple Plus has their, or Apple TV has that. And then as far as a Garfield Christmas, and so those of you guys out there that have young kids, you should just not stop watching this right now, but after, go and watch it with them. Because it is good. Garfield Christmas, I keep wanting to say, see, it's so ingrained in us to, it's like Halloween, Christmas, Halloween, Christmas. We kind of forget about Thanksgiving until it's the day that we do it. Is it, now hear me out, guys. Is it because people kind of think about Thanksgiving as being one of those days where families do come together, but then they also get into fights during dinner? What's up with that? I don't know what that's all about because Okay, Garfield's Thanksgiving, you can find it on Peacock. So there you go. Peacock, Apple Plus, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I believe, is right now on Hulu. And then the next one we're going to talk about, which isn't one of my favorites. I've seen it because obviously I got a kid, and when she was younger, she wanted to watch like all these like cartoons or whatever as she was growing up. But Freebirds, not to mix it up with the song Free Bird, but Freebirds, 2013. It was an animated adventure about two turkeys that travel back in time to stop Thanksgiving from being created. You see there in the corner, I do have a turkey surrounded by pumpkins, and he's all happy about it. He's like, yeah, what's up? And then you see a lot of these pictures that are out there of turkeys with pilgrim hats, and they're all happy. We have turkeys here on post, and I think they sense what time of year it is, and they disappear. And that's not because they get hunted up. It's because they're like, yo, hunters, Thanksgiving, we are going to get out. Wheat is out, and they're gone. They disappear. These turkeys in this particular cartoon decide to go back in time, band the turkeys together to go against the pilgrims to stop Thanksgiving. Obviously, they weren't successful, but good try, guys. Good try. But if you guys have kids and you want to watch that, there you go. That's another one. I should find out which. Oh, sorry, the Liquid Death. I'm also trying to cut back on energy drinks. So, yeah, that's something else. I haven't had an energy drink in, I think, almost a week. And I was having one like every day. Anyways, you guys don't need to know about that. Freebirds right now, you can catch that on Freevee, on Paramount Plus, and on Tubi. So it's on all those streaming networks right now that you guys can check that out. So I'm giving you guys things to do while you're sitting there waiting for the turkey to cook. All right? So check out Freebirds. Next, we've got this one. I don't think I've ever seen this one. But Winnie the Pooh's Season of Giving, 1999, a heartwarming story about friendship and gratitude. I'm sure you can find that on Disney Plus. So I don't have much else to say about that one. I've never seen it. I did see the next one right there, Pocahontas. Yeah, it's a heartwarming story. If you really look back in history, the story of Pocahontas. not so good. Not such a good story. But when I looked at a lot of these lists and stuff like that, they kind of put Pocahontas in the Thanksgiving category. I think it's because there's Indians, but the thing is that those are Spaniards. So I didn't see the feast because, but whatever. They are saying that it's a Thanksgiving movie. So I'm going to let them have their way and stuff. So before we get into the next ones, which these ones just go way out there real quick. I did want to mention a couple others that I didn't put up here because I haven't seen it. What's going on, Pruitt? Thank you for joining the show right now and seeing me. I'm making a fool of myself by myself. But Dutch is another movie that came out in 1991. It was a great movie. And that's good old Al from Married with Children. Stars in a movie where he's trying to drive his girlfriend's son home for Thanksgiving. So that's why it lands in the Thanksgiving my eyes. Thanksgiving category. So there's Dutch, and then there's Turkey Bowl, which came out in 2019. Don't watch it. Like I said, I suffer for my art. I don't want you to suffer. You don't need to. Not that one. Dude, what's going on? How's the laying the cable? That didn't come out right, but you know what I mean. Going. They also said that Addams Family Value from 1993 is a Thanksgiving movie because it includes a hilarious Thanksgiving themed play at Camp Chippewa, which, yeah, exactly, Lupe. Good night, everyone. No adult supervision. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm making a mess of this cinnamon roll. All right. Colon talk. We'll save that for the end, Lupe. That's where we always like to put it. Out at the end. But also, if you guys are looking for some like those feel-good vibe movies because you're like trying to calm the family down and give them something to watch, well, there's The Blind Side, which came out in 2009. Wasn't Thanksgiving movie, but it's one of those heartfelt movies, family coming together, blah, blah, blah. You Got Mail, which Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, one of their team movies that they've done, their rom-coms. All right, I'll say it. It was a great movie. I'm not going to lie. I've seen it. I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it on my own, too. Might as well be truthful about it. Can't hide it. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Little Women. Never saw it. They just say it's perfect for the season. I don't know what season, but whatever. And then Ratatouille. It's because it's food-centered. I don't see the connection. But I'll let a lot of these internet peoples say what they say. But we're moving on to more of a alternative side or alternative movies. Thanksgiving might not be the first holiday associated with horror, but there are some chilling, creepy, or just strange movies perfect for a scary Thanksgiving night. So after you've had that turkey and you're falling asleep, you want something to wake you up because it's going to scare the crap out of you. Yeah, I found those too, but they weren't very scary. If anything, they were really bad. So, yeah, we're going to start off with Pilgrim. So Pilgrim was a movie that I just watched again today. I've heard of it. It's on Hulu, and it's a little hard to find because it's not just called Pilgrim. It's what was it called? Because I want to get the right name so you guys can look it up. It was Into the Dark Pilgrim back in 2019. So this movie's jacked up. Like, seriously, a jacked up Thanksgiving movie. If you guys are looking for something that's like, what the? Pilgrim is definitely going to do it for you. So, Pilgrim is a horror film from the Into the Dark anthology series, that is actually a really great anthology series. If you want to find on Hulu, look up Into the Dark, and all their short. They're not even that long. They're about I think 120 minutes at most, and they're all different themes and everything to them. So they're a great film series, and this is one of them. And the series is by Blumhouse. So this one in particular was released in 2019. It stands out as one of the few Thanksgiving themed horror. One of the few, because when I did dig, there wasn't a lot. So, yeah, well, neither is Christmas, but some of the best horror flicks are Christmas based. True. Black Christmas, Krampus. There was Jack Frost, not the Michael Keaton one, but the evil snowman one. The Shining, you could say, is kind of I would say Christmas based. Silent Night, Deadly Night, yes, thank you. Anybody else want to chime in? Because I'm hitting most of them. I know I am. But yes, so check out Pilgrim. Thanksgiving, which I didn't get a chance to watch, which I'm kind of bummed because I just ran out of time today, which I might actually watch tomorrow. And I should have watched it the last time I thought about it, because it's actually done by a director that I actually like. Little bit Pumpkinhead is not Christmas. It was not done during Christmas. But Thanksgiving is a slasher film directed by Eli Roth, which I really like Eli Roth. If you don't know who Eli Roth is, well, you should go look him up. He plays the Bear Jew from Inglourious Bastards, but also, like, his films. Let me give you a list of some of his films. Eli Roth. Great director. He directed Borderlands, which just recently came out. I didn't get to watch that movie. He did the Hostel series. Yes, he did. Thank you, Dennis. He did the last Death Wish with Bruce Willis. He did Knock Knock, The Green Inferno, Hemlock Grove, which actually was a pretty good series. He did, I believe he did one of the like the fake trailers in Grindhouse. He did Cabin Fever. I mean, the list goes on of all the stuff that he's done, and I've liked a lot of his stuff. So don't expect like greatness from Thanksgiving, but it would be a horror movie. It's a fun horror movie. So again, if you're looking for something to watch after you've eaten all the freaking turkey, bam, check out Thanksgiving from my buddy over there, Eli Roth. It's not really my buddy. I just kind of wish he was. But these are cinematic gold. Yeah, this was Thanksgiving, and then they just jumped straight to Thanksgiving 3. There is no 2. No 2 at all. It was just straight to 3. Yeah, I watched this and I was just like, holy crap, what am I watching? I couldn't stop watching it. But I will tell you right now, this is definitely not a movie you want to watch with your kids. The amount of cussing that's in it, and then like, so the first one, Thanksgiving, starts off with a topless pilgrim girl just for no reason. He's just chasing her. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, the turkey looks like he's from straight the Dark Crystal. He looks like a Skeksis. And the turkey talks. Why? It doesn't say why. The necromancer brought him back to life and sent him to go kill the colonizers. And that was it. And then a dog pees on his grave years later. and he's reborn. So be careful where your dogs pee. But these movies are so bad. You can find this on this was on Pluto. Was it Pluto? I gotta look. I gotta double check because I want to make sure. If you guys really want to watch this movie, oh my god! And don't get mad at me when you watch it and be like, "What the hell?" I'm giving you the warning right now. These are bad. Like seriously, just it's on Pluto TV. Both of them are on Pluto and Tubi, which Tubi, of course, it's the greatest channel ever. But yeah, you're looking for bad. There you go, bad Thanksgiving movie. Turkey was full of bad punchline too, if I remember right. Did you watch this, Lupe? Did you watch Thanksgiving? Oh my gosh. No, it wasn't Lance. What? Yes, Lance Hendricks. Ooh, wait, where? What are we talking about? I'm lost. Anyways, yeah, so. Okay. And Lupe is my man when it comes to me and him bouncing bad movies off of each other. Yeah, he'll know like the most obscure stuff. And I love it. I love being able to bounce off of him. All right. Moving on. Sorry. Moving on, we've got Blood Rage. This is an older movie. It's 1987 Thanksgiving slasher about a twin accused of a murder spree during a holiday dinner. So it's basically like it's 80s camp. That's the best way to put it. If you like those 80s slasher movies where the dude's just going and hacking everybody up, then you're going to love this one. It's cheesy as hell, but that's what you're in for. You know what you're in for. So yes, check it out. Blood Rage takes place, obviously, Thanksgiving. There's nothing in the title that says Thanksgiving, nothing like Pilgrim and Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving. It's Blood Rage. Blood Rage. And this one you could find. That's what I like about the internet. My phone. Having my phone right here. Blood Rage, I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu, probably. Blood Rage, 1987. Oh. Ooh. It is not out there. Wow. Okay. So if you guys want to watch this movie, you guys are going to have to dig yourself. Because I just did my digging and I can't find it. That's interesting. That's a first. Huh. But this was something that I have watched in the past because it's during the era that I lived and there was VHS. So if you can find a VHS copy, let me know because that would be cool. Next we have Christy. So this is a more recent one, 2014. A college student is left alone on a campus during Thanksgiving break and becomes the target of a murderous cult. She's running around scared in the school, being chased. And why would you stay at the college? I mean, look, this place ain't freaking Hogwarts. Why would you stay at your college during Thanksgiving? That's just depressing. What are you gonna do? Heat up a freaking what brand? Stouffer's, like, or Hungry Man freaking Thanksgiving dinner? That's sad. You deserve to get chased by a cult. At least there's some excitement going on. Come on. But again, if it's another thing that you want to check out, there you go. Not all of us have beautiful families. I'm not saying that you got to have a beautiful family. I'm just saying, why are you going to stay at freaking your college where nobody else is? You know, go with a friend. Do something. Invite yourself somewhere. That's all I used to do is invite myself. Whatever. But, yeah, so, I mean, she had some excitement. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah, my kids are pretty scary looking in the morning. I didn't say college kids are scary looking. Jeez. So you want them to stay there. because then you don't have to see them. Oh man, Lupe, I love you, man. You're great. So did I have one more? No, that's it. So those are the selections, but obviously, like I gave you guys some of those feel-good films when it came to the regular ones. Here we have The Witch, which if you haven't seen The Witch, it's really weird. It is. It's a weird, scary movie, but it's not. It didn't take place during Thanksgiving. It's just more of the Puritan era, and it just shows like a Puritan family like unraveling in the wilderness, and it captures the early colonial vibe of the holiday. It's not a Thanksgiving movie, but they suggest The Witch. The Invitation. This one, I did I see this one? Oh yeah, I did. It was stupid. But a dinner party thriller with unsettling tension and a horrifying climax, perfect for those who dread awkward family meals. Is that what The Village? Yeah, The Village is on the list too, Dennis. That could be part of the horror movies. But is that what it really is when it comes to Thanksgiving? Is it that awkward feeling? Is that what we dread? That's why we're like kind of like, oh, Thanksgiving's coming. Yay. The biggest thing about it is we get off of work. I don't, but everybody else, yay. Like today, everybody is bolted. So, yeah, let's see. What else? You're Next. A family dinner turns deadly when masked intruders attack during a holiday gathering. Now, what holiday gathering? You can't just say a holiday gathering, because then that could either be at Christmas or Thanksgiving. So, I don't know. And then, of course, Dennis said The Village. Village was great. Ravenous, a chilling and gory tale of cannibalism set in the 1800s, perfect for a twisted take on feasting. Ravenous. It sounds like a perfume. Just ravenous. Thank you. If anybody wants to hire me to do any voiceovers, by all means, hit me up. No, I'm kidding. Let's see what else we got. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So that is it for my film recommendations to get you through the Thanksgiving Day with your family. If you want to horrify your abuela, then throw one of these movies on and be like, come on, let's just watch this one. Throw on Thanksgiving. You'll probably give the old lady a heart attack. It's like, oh my God. But yeah, so there's those. So aside from the movies, because I mean, come on, we watch TV all the time, and then when you got a huge group, sometimes not everybody wants to watch the same thing. What else can we do? Well, we could. Oh, it's not here. Oh no, where's it at? I had it. I don't have my guy in the chair. There we go. So, and I don't have slides for this. Sorry, guys. I didn't get a chance to make those. But something I used to look forward to as a kid, growing up, going to family events, because my family did do this, was games. We used to play games. And then, of course, like I said, back in the day, and of course, you guys hear me say that, oh, back in the day. Well, because back in the day, it was kind of cool. It was fun. Back when families liked each other. No, I'm kidding. That's sharked up. I'm sure people like their family still. But games are some things that you can do while you're obviously celebrating Thanksgiving, and it is a geek thing to do because we love games. We love everything from video games to board games, and I do have some video game and board game suggestions. So let's start off with some video games. something, and I do have this, which is Jackbox, the party pack. It is a great thing to pull out when you have a huge group of people. This one in particular is a collection of party games that can be played using a smartphone. I got to hear. They're my recommendations are more for group gatherings. I'm not going to talk about like specific games because we want to play in a group setting, but Jackbox Party Pack is a great thing. So it's got titles like Trivia, Murder Party, and Drawful, and just tons more of things. I don't have them all written down right here, but it's something great that you can actually pull out. And obviously, since everybody's got a phone now, we could all use it and come together and play with that. Or I think they now have that on. I think it's on Amazon Prime. So nothing will tear a family apart faster than Uno. This is true. And that is one of my suggestions. Uno is definitely a suggestion. But Lupe, you're getting way ahead of me. Slow down, dude. Slow down. And wow, we were at one point, had 5 viewers over here, and I lost them all because they're like, oh, this guy's boring. What's going on, Mike? Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. Hope you really enjoy tomorrow with your family. Mario Kart is another great one that you could actually play with multiple players if you have a Switch. We have multiple Switches at home, and it's a lot of fun. You can pull that thing out, and you could put it on the screen, and everybody can play. You could even get your grandma going, and she'd be like, woo! You know, she'll probably wreck you or something. But everybody could join in on that game. And if you do have a Switch, there are actually a lot of games on the Switch that are meant for family events, family parties, and everything else. Yes, Lupe, that was the cart in front of the horse. But that is definitely something that you guys could play. But again, looking at the Switch, there are a lot of things. Like, again, Mario Party is another one that you can play on there that can involve more than just one player. So when it comes to these things, the Switch is the great thing. Nintendo is great for that. I really do like the games that are on Nintendo. I have several games like Carnival, where you go, like, everybody gets a controller and then you play different carnival games against each other. Those are a lot of fun games to have. Just Dance. Now, for me, Dennis, and Lupe, we may break something if we happen to play this game. I'm just saying. I know I shouldn't be speaking for you, Lupe, but Just Dance is a young man's sport. I'm just saying. But it is great because you could actually have mixed company and they could all play, and it's a lot of fun to watch people look like a fool as they're playing this. And they have a lot of family-friendly songs that go along with it. Yeah, you and I would tear the house apart doing that. Yes, we would. But it is still a great thing to have, and again, it's something that you guys could pull out to play during family parties. So those are just my family party video game suggestions, because a lot of times not everybody wants to play video games. Now we're moving on to board games. Lupe, now you can make your suggestions, because yes, this is so Uno is a game that you can play with the family, and if you want to have fights, divorces, whatever, Uno is definitely the way to go. It is the best way to tear apart a family, but it is also readily available everywhere at this time. And they have all kinds of different versions of Uno. Man, they got that thing that now spits out the cards at you if you screw up and pisses you off even more, and you end up grabbing that, throwing it out across the room. Ugh. Exactly. Oh, board flipping Monopoly, which, yes, the next one I would say is Monopoly. Another family gathering, another family tearing apart. That game will make grown men cry, make old women flip over a board. It's just a horrible game, but it is fun. I do love Monopoly. I actually have the Star Wars Oh my God, which edition was it? It was the collector's edition. So I've got like all kinds of figures that go along with it. It's a great setup. I haven't pulled that game out in a while, which I should. I wish I was home so I could actually pull that out and play that. But Ticket to Ride is another great strategy game. This now is a little bit more obscure. You will find that at like Walmart and Target now, but it used to be a little bit more obscure that you can only find at the board games or even at like Barnes and Nobles. But it's a strategy game where you're building train routes across the country, combining easy to learn rules with strategy, with strategic depth to it. It is a lot of fun game. Risk, that's a risky one to play, dude. I do love Risk, but it's also one of those that, yes, you will see bloodshed with that. I mean, people will end up with like figures in their eyes because it's like, get it out of my country. But they also have a lot of great versions of it. There's one version that's a space version where you actually go colonize the moon, which is really cool. But that one's, yeah, you've got to be more into the strategic type games to sit down and do that. And actually, for a while at my family, we were sitting down and playing that. It was like a huge group of, well, it was mainly my uncles and me. But we would play Risk, and it was a lot of fun. So, gotten the Alderaan version. Oh, really? I fell for that one. That's jacked up. Apples to Apples, which is it's a family-friendly card game and of comparisons, and it's easy for everyone to enjoy. That's another one that you could sit down, and it doesn't take long to teach. You can teach your stinking abuela, like, it's okay. Look, this is what you got to do, and boom. And she'll be wrecking you guys after that. This one I would not suggest playing with any elderly folks because this one requires to throw something at them, and they've got to dodge, duck, what was it? Duck, dive, or duck, dodge, or dodge, duck. Oh my God, I can't remember it. I blew the whole punchline for that one. But this one is called Throw Burrito. It's actually a pretty fun game where there are burritos set in the middle of the table, and they're like spongy burritos. And it's a card game, and it's like when you draw certain cards and you throw it on somebody, they got to grab a burrito, and it's either a quick draw where it's like throw it right at them, or it's a standoff, or 10 paces. It's different things, but you're throwing a burrito at a person, and you got to hit them with it. So that's where the duck, dive, dodge, blah, 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 blah. Duck, dodge, dive, or die. Well, no. What are the rules of dodgeball? That's what I was trying to go with. But throw a burrito. Yeah. So we talked about Monopoly. We talked about Risk. We talked about how was Golden Apple event. I will get to that right now. I got to get through this. And then you've got your good old favorites, back to basics, Pictionary, standard game, everybody can play, really easy. But if you get a sucky team, well, then it sucks. Or teammate, depending on how you play it. Taboo is always a really fun game to play. Categories is great, but you've got to be able to spell. Sorry. And if you want to stay outdoors, or if you want to have multiple games going, cornhole is always great. You put that outside. Giant Jenga, just be careful when you're playing that, because that thing, when that comes down, it's gonna knock somebody out if you're not careful. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it as far as suggestions. If you guys have any more suggestions, let me know. By all means, send it to us. I gotta figure out how to do those like polls and all that other stuff on Instagram. I'm really not good at that. If there's anybody out there that knows how to do that stuff, let me know, because I could use some help. But yeah, that's it for our Thanksgiving game suggestions for the family and Thanksgiving movie suggestions. So you have something to watch while that turkey is cooking, because it's going to take hours for that turkey to cook, depending on how big of a turkey it is. But Let's see. Love how y'all ping ponged back and forth. The coverage felt like this. Yeah. So this past weekend, we actually had the honor of going over to Golden Apple for its 45th anniversary. And I was there along with Desiree from Infinite Abilities. So if you guys don't know about Infinite Abilities, check them out on Infinite Abilities. Infinite Abilities. Is it .com? Before I blow that. I don't want to mess up that. That would suck. Yeah, Infinite. You spell it infinite, guys? There we go. It's infiniteabilitiescomics.com. Okay, there we go. So everybody has it correct. I don't want Desiree to get mad at me. But Desiree, Ian, Parker, you guys are awesome. You guys are like, you're my family now, too. It was a lot of fun hanging out with them and talking to them. And actually putting Desiree through the biggest fear of her life, which is going up to people and talking to them that she didn't know. But it was a lot of fun. I got to meet David Mack, which dude is super cool. Just finished reading his the graphic novel that he has a cover, it was just all in put together into it. I have a review coming, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but if you guys get a chance to get out there, check out Cover, check out Kabuki, check out all of David Mack's stuff. He's got a lot of great art for covers. Super awesome dude. It was really cool to talk to him. Also, shout out to Giant Robot. I've got their hat. It's sitting at home. David Nakamura, he was awesome to interview. And we're going to be getting over to his shop to go do a full thing in the shop. So we're looking forward to that. What else? We got to talk to, I don't want to, Mimi. I want to say Mimi. From Pygmy Hippo. She's got a great shop. It's a small shop. It's 250 square feet, but she's got a lot of really cool stuff. She had a lot of the cool stuff spread out there at the event, and it was a lot of fun. So as James was saying, he says, loved how we were ping-ponging back and forth. Yeah, it's taken us a while to finally get it to where we're able to bounce everything back around. And we had it going good on Saturday. It was great because while I was in the back talking to people and getting ready to take like some of the bigger interviews, Desiree was out in front talking to the crowd that was out there, going through the comic books and stuff. So when she was done with her interview, right back to me. When I was done, right back to her. It was just great to have her there, and we were able to bounce off each other. And then we tried some really great tacos, and I keep saying great, I know, but these tacos were amazing. It's out of the San Fernando Valley. That's where they're out of. It's a truck, and it's Tacos Mi Amor. That's what I rolled the R. You like that? Tacos Mi Amor, and they were great tacos. Their birria, oh my god! I wish I could have some of those right now. I'm actually really hungry, but it was a great event. Things started picking up more around 3:00 for us. That's when like all the other more of the friends were showing up for the event. I got to meet Ryan's mom, which is obviously she's one of the original owners of the shop. She was there, really nice lady. And yeah, Ryan, Kendra, loved you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have done for us so far. And what we're looking forward to even more working with you guys. And I will shout out Golden Apple all day long. And I'm doing it now. But Golden Apple over on Melrose in Hollywood, check them out. It's a great shop. It's been there for 45 years and still going strong. When I can't get out to the other shop, which is out in Chatsworth, which is We Can Be Heroes, I shoot straight to Golden Apple, pick up some of my comics there. And on my way to work, I'll then shoot out to We Can Be Heroes to pick up my stuff from there too. So yes, I do bounce around from comic stores, but I love everybody that's there. And of course, everybody is, like I said, this community is so amazing. And I was talking to Who was it? Oh, I actually got to talk to Jeff over at, shout out to sorry, stretching this out, to Jeff over there at Coffee and Comics. Jeff, it was great talking to you. If you're watching, if you get a chance to watch or whatever, but it was awesome to talk to him. We've got some things that we're talking about that are coming up on the horizon. We're going to have him on our show. He's a fellow vet, but he's got a great shop down in Huntington Beach, which I went to. The people that work there with him are great. Bryce was the person that I talked to when I got there. Super cool guy. It was really nice talking to him, and he told me the history of the shop and showed me around the shop. Then I bought a comic and I left, but it was a lot of fun to be there. And we're hoping to do some more with him too. So guys, we're not just pigeonholed to one comic book store, because I would like to kind of spread the love to everybody. I like to get out to different shops. I like to meet people too. So when I go into a shop, I don't just go in there to look. And if you're friendly, I will start talking to you, and I'll be in there for probably about an hour, and I'll probably more than likely buy a comic. If you don't talk to me, I'm still going to buy a comic because I came to your shop. I don't want to just walk out. That's kind of a douche move. But I like to do that. So it was a lot of fun going over to their shop. And then, like I said, doing the Golden Apple event was great. We're going to do more. We're definitely going to be doing more this year. What we do have coming up well, not next month, but in January, we have the Cocktails and Comics over at We Can Be Heroes. It's called TurtleCon because it is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme. And there's going to be a lot of creators and from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So check that out. We'll be there the 25th. And then the day after, we're going to be rolling out to Pasadena Comic-Con. And we're going to be around there bopping around talking to people too. So you'll be catching actually me and David there for sure. So those are the latest things that are coming up, because as far as us going anywhere else, I don't think we're going to be doing anything else come December. December's looking really bad as far as schedules. So Christmas. Life of a military guy. Holidays sometimes just kind of get past. It sucks, but our families kind of, I would say that they're more the heroes and they put up with more stuff. So, thank them. I get people thanking myself when they see me in uniform, or, I use my card. Yes, I do use the discounts, but when I use my card, I get the thank you. But I signed the contract. I knew what I was doing. Our families, on the other hand, have to put up with even more. And it's a lot of times of us being gone. So I guess you could say, like, what am I thankful for? Because the whole theme is Thanksgiving. Thankful for my family. All of them. Every one of them has supported me to this point, dealing with all this stuff, dealing with all the time that I'm gone. And I know David would say the same thing. Thankful for all of the support that you guys have given us in the last 2 years. We've been around for 2 years. It's insane. We were calculating how many episodes we've done, and we're going to hit 100 episodes probably by February. Latest March. If we're counting right, that's crazy that we've done that. We're going to be hitting that number so quickly. But we do thank you guys. We thank you guys for showing up and talking to us, and especially on an episode like this where it's just me. You gotta have to hear me babble on for the last hour and 15 minutes. But we're grateful for you guys. We're grateful for this whole community that we get to meet. There is one thing that I will mention out of that David Mack's book that he had. It was a rant, and not so much a rant, but it was talking about the community and talking about cosplayers and how they express their love for what it was that they, with like somebody like David Mack, has made, and it's an honor to them. So you guys coming on and talking to me like this, it's an honor, because you guys are taking the time out of your night to watch and talk to me. It's a lot of fun. I don't think you guys understand how much I appreciate that, or even how much I get out of it, because I don't just like hearing myself talk, but it helps. This definitely helps out a lot as far as all that I have to go through and stuff. And it means a lot to me when I see you guys pop on. What's going on, Ghost Machine fan over there? Dude, honestly, I'd like your real name if you get a chance. Just shoot your name in the chat so I can see, so I don't have to just keep saying Ghost Machine fan. And not only that, but we got to get you over here on our show to talk about Ghost Machines. I don't have that problem. It was, wait, what? Did you read this? Or I read it and I didn't listen to it. It was this or wash my hair. Dennis, I don't have that problem. Yeah, sorry, Dennis. And Lupe, you can't even brag that you were washing a lot of that hair. So, Dennis, to make you feel better. But, yeah, I don't want to do man tears on the show, but I do want to just say thank you guys again. Appreciate it. That's what I'm thankful for. Nice gobble gobble logo. Thanks. Hey, you know what? I also got this. Check this out. Just for you. I didn't use it enough. So. There we go. Who said it was out my head? Jeez. God, Lupe. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's but I know Lupe has been missing the one thing that we haven't done in a long time, which is the colon humor, which I used to always give at the end. Again, no adults, no one's gonna stop me. But God, man, is it just me, or after that Thanksgiving dinner, it's not just like I fall asleep. It's like I go in and it sucks when you're at somebody else's house and you gotta go. You know, like, I don't care if it's at my grandmother's house, but if I was at a friend's house, it's like, and then you like drop and then you come out and it's like somebody you don't know and they're walking up and you're like, do you tell them? Damn, dude, I just blew that thing up. So you might want to wait. Or you just kind of like do and then walk past and just be like, they're probably going to go blow it up too. But then they come out 2 seconds later and you're like, oh, they didn't have to blow it up. But okay, there you go. There's the colon humor for tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Guys, it's been great. It's always fun to obviously be on the show, not let them revel in your scent. I usually did. I had no shame. I kid you not, I had no shame. None. It was usually at my buddy Aaron's house. So, you know. But, guys, I really hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving. I didn't put that up. At light a match. Why? It might blow up the house. I don't want to light a match, dude. That's bad. But all right, guys, that'll do it for tonight. Really, honestly, guys, you guys all have a great Thanksgiving. Oh, excuse me. All of you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families. Enjoy the turkey and all the food that you guys get to have. And we will definitely see you guys next week. Yeah, I think it's next week, Wednesday. Double check. Let me tell you. I'll tell you guys right now here on the Geek Saga. Next week will be, yes, we are coming back live next week. So next week, Wednesday, guys, 7:30-ish. We'll be back week after Thanksgiving and back to our normal stuff. And then we'll be leading up to, obviously, Christmas. We'll do a Christmas special because we're cool like that. Some other people won't be doing one, but we will. But yeah, guys, enjoy tomorrow. Eat a lot. Knock out. Watch some stupid movies. Play some fun games. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Biggest thing. Otherwise, the pilgrims will come for you. So, that's all I got to say. Guys, with that, we'll see you at the same bat time, same bat channels, as always, as the saga continues.